So you finally decided to invest in property, and you either reach out to a local property expert or you start attending your local networking events. And quite quickly you'll realise everyone's speaking a different language from you. That's because in property there's a whole different language that comes in this world. From abbreviations to jargons to sayings you just would never hear in your normal day-to-day life. What I want to do in this video is hopefully break down some of these barriers, give you some of the meanings behind the jargon and the sayings, which should then hopefully allow you to have a better conversation at either networking events or when you're speaking to your local property expert. Number one, BMV, or below market value, the most used term in property investment circles. What does it mean? It simply means that you're buying the property below its current market value. Number two, a refurb or a refurbishment, which basically means some work carried out to the property. It can be a full refurb, which means wiring, boiler, kitchen, bathroom, the full house if you like, or a light refurb, that could be painting, decorating, some touch-ups to the property. Number three, the vendor, also known as the person that's selling the house. Number four, the title, which basically means who has legal ownership of the house. Number five, the tenant, which basically means the person who's going to live in your property. Number six, the surveyor. The surveyor will come out and check the property over for general wear and tear, any issues with the property, and report back on the home report. Number seven is the solicitor. This is the legal professional who either looks after the buyer or the seller. It's their job to ensure that everything from a legal perspective is done. Number eight, BTL or buy to let. This is simply a mortgage product with the sole purpose in mind to rent out your property to tenants. Number nine, conveyancing. Conveyancing is just the legal process for either buying or selling a property. Number 10, a DIP or a decision in principle. This is purely a mortgage company giving you the green light prior to you purchasing a property for a certain amount. They're basically saying to you, we will give you X amount of money once you find a property. Number 11, HMO or House of Multiple Occupancy. Really straightforward. 4 bedrooms, you rent the 4 rooms out to 4 different people. High yielding property, a lot of rules and regulations around it. Number 12, serviced accommodation. In a word, Airbnb. So you rent out your house for 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. Again, high yielding strategy, comes with some rules and regulations. Number 13, probably the most important, is yield. You've either got gross yield or net yield. And what yield basically means is the return on investment on a yearly basis. 14, ROI or return on investment. This is purely a percentage of what you invested to what you get back out the deal. So that's it, some of the most commonly used terms in the property investing world. Hopefully that's gave you a little insight into the language that's used in this world. If you do want to find out some more, simply drop me a wee comment. As you can imagine, there's so much more out there, a lot more in-depth answers into some of the words I've used here and some of the terms. If you do want to find out more, simply drop me a little message and I'll be happy to explain. Thanks a lot.